Oh, I'm live. Sorry, guys. I got a notification there. Anyway, let's skip all that. How are you, everybody? It's good to see you all. Hello, I hope you're well. Please comment and please let me know also your name. Oh, hang on a sec. Yeah, we got to remove that. Okay, so we're back on track again. Awesome. Sorry about this first 20 minutes, first 20 seconds. Okay, so we'll start over. Take two. Hey, everybody. I hope you're well. I just got an inspired idea to go live. What a great response. I went live the other day, about 2 or 3 days ago, and with a brand new group that I just popped up there, and like we 35 people already joined. So what's the brand new group all about? Well, it's all about a masterclass taking place from the 14th to the 18th of September. So that's Monday until Friday, Monday week till Friday week. And what we're going to be doing is for 1 hour every single day, I'm going to be giving the masterclass on some of my absolute, hang on, let's stick on some, put a bit of light in the subject here. We're going to be talking about this absolute groundbreaking book, still one of the top personal development books of all time, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So I just want to give you a tiny bit of background about myself and why I believe this is a masterclass you need to do, especially even if you don't do it right after this video. Go buy that book. Go buy this classic text copy. It's a Torture Penguin copy, the classic one. It's absolutely amazing book. But why did I buy this book first day? Well, I was living in County Galway. I'm in Ireland in County Kerry right now, and just something happened one evening and I thought I was just going to crack up. So I literally opened the laptop and I typed in positive mental attitude and I hit enter, and up pops this guy from Canada, Bob Proctor. Many of you might know him. Started watching Bob and he kept talking about, once upon a time this man gave me this book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So I was listening to it all the time and got the podcast or the audio book, started listening to that, and I could not relate to these people. All right, I couldn't relate to them at all. They were talking about Andrew Carnegie, Carnegie Hall, the richest man in the world at one time. They were talking about Henry Ford, every Ford car, Ford truck, Ford everything. Like, seriously, like, how can I relate to these people? But the thing is that Mr. Andrew Carnegie, who was the richest man in the world, employed Mr. Napoleon Hill to bring a philosophy to life that he didn't feel was ever in any kind of text anywhere. You see, Andrew Carnegie came from a very ordinary background, and he started to realize that a lot of his peers who were very successful, I mean, the richest people in the world at the time, presidents, they all had very humble beginnings and humble backgrounds. But there was a certain attitude to these people. There was a certain definiteness of purpose. There was a certain trait of characteristics that he felt that wasn't every one of them. And he says, we got to get this into a book. Now, Carnegie, it has been said, was responsible for about 20-something millionaires in his time. And he said to Napoleon Hill, who, by the way, didn't get paid a penny for 20-something years, on his way towards writing this book by Carnegie, who was the richest man in the world. So think about that. You're a young budding reporter. The richest man in the world allows you to come over for an interview. And under the desk, he held a little stopwatch and he said to him, I'm looking for somebody to write this philosophy. I love your writing. I think you're a great up-and-coming writer. And there's something about you, he said, I just want you to do this. Now, it could take you a long time, but I'm going to give you over 500 introductions to some of the richest people in the United States and beyond. Will you do it? And he gave him a minute. He had the stopwatch and he clicked go, and he gave him a minute, and he said yes within like 30 seconds. And that was it. And he taught him the principles. And Hill went on to teach many, many people. Most of his employees actually left his employment because all like creating their own businesses. Because when you start reading this book and when you start taking your mind to a whole different level of possibility, what you find is what you're looking for is on that level. So I like to describe it this way to people that I'm on calls with. My name is Declan, right? So let's say there's 100 steps on a step ladder going up the side of a skyscraper. Well, it's like there's 100 versions of you on that ladder. There could be thousands, right? And any one time you're having a good day, you're having a bad day. Some days you're like just on it. If you're a salesperson, you're just selling. And then you go through a drought, like actors and writers, they have writer's blocks, all that stuff. Well, at any one time, you can be on any of these levels of vibration, right? And when you start to think, act, feel, read, immerse yourself, surround yourself with people who are on those higher rungs of the ladder, it just seems as though stuff starts to happen as if by chance. Of course, there's that famous quote that Michael Jordan and other people have said, which is, it seems as though the harder I work, the luckier I got. Well, it seems to be the more you study this book, the better your life gets. So I'm going to condense it down. Let's give you, as I said, continue on a little bit with my history. So I couldn't relate to these people, but I bought the book and kept reading it. And what I started to realize now is my own story over the last 4 years of reading this book is extraordinary. You don't care about that. You really are interested in, Declan, what's this going to do for me? Well, I don't know, but what I do know is if you do the masterclass, it's free. Just click in. You're going to be with that type of people who are all on those top rungs of the ladder. We're people who love this book. We're people who love law of attraction, law of vibration, positive mental attitude. It's going to be a kick-ass group. For example, there's 3 questions to qualify, and anyone who hasn't answered the questions, I haven't let them in. And I've contacted them, and I'm like, you might be waiting for me to accept you in the group, but if you're not willing to at least even answer the 3 questions that I've posed for you, do you think you're going to do the workbook that's associated with this? Do you think you're going to show up every day? Like, do you think you really are somebody who wants to think and grow rich? Do you think you are somebody who wants to get to the next level? Are you somebody who is like, someday I'll get there, and other people are lucky and I never get a break? Well, there's your break, and you're not filling out those 3 questions. So not everyone's going to be, maybe too impressed to hear that, but like, I'm not going to empower these people if I'm just going to accept everyone into the group. So click on the link wherever you see this video and go to the Facebook group and see if you want to, read the description. Maybe you don't want to be a part of it. That's all good. But if you do want to be a part of it, what I can guarantee you is for 1 hour a day, from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'm going to do 4 days teaching as many of these chapters as I can within an hour. I've condensed it down into a really cool workbook I can show you. So one of the most important chapters is on persistence. That's there. There's another chapter all about attitude and self-image, the difference between fear and faith. It's all here in this workbook. And also one of my team is going to be like a customer service advisor, is going to be connected just to you as well for the whole week. So all you got to do is click on the link. All you got to do is join the Facebook group, and we'll take it from there. We'll welcome you in. We'll ask you a couple of questions about your background and what your goals would be for that week. We're going to give you a workbook. We're going to get you to follow along. And we did one about a month ago, and the group was buzzing. Everyone kind of like got to know each other. It's a really nice group of people. One thing I really miss are live seminars. I love going to hotels, and I love seeing the room kind of stand up, and I have a little meet and greet about halfway through, so they're not listening to my voice for 2 hours straight. About halfway through, I say, look, grab a glass of water, go meet someone you haven't met before and have a chat, and tell them about what you're doing as if it was 2 years from now and you've made 100,000. And the buzz in the room goes off, and the energy really goes off. So you're going to find that for that week in this group, you're going to find it to be the same. So I really look forward to welcoming you along. I kept reading that book. I kept watching Bob Proctor. He kept talking about Think and Grow Rich. I still kept reading it, and now I can see the transitions they've made. I feel like I couldn't relate to these people. Now I really feel that I can. Am I the richest man in the world? Hell no. But what I do know is that richness is not just about money. There's a richness in one of these chapters on organized planning. And I know the way that I've organized my life now is that my company can make sales when I'm asleep. I've organized myself in such a way that I can be with my kids and drop them off to school, do a lot of work and pick them up from school and cook for them. I can be with my wife. I can be with my friends and family. I'm not running around like, as we say in Ireland, like a blue arse fly, trying to get everything done and getting nothing done, really. I feel the fear, and I do it anyway. I regularly put myself in positions where I'm stretching, but you understand what fear is and what it actually is when you read Think and Grow Rich over and over, and you study it with a group of like-minded people. I know what persistence is. You might think persistence is like the Olympians that trained for 4 years for that 8-second run. Persistence is more than that. Persistence is a mindset. Persistence is actually grown from the inside out. You can't get it from a trainer, but a trainer can hold you in that space so that you can develop your own will to develop the persistence to get the goals you want to get. Guys, this is golden. This is 20-something quid on Amazon, and get this hardback version with the gold trimming and the little red thing, because that's really cool. People often ask me, what am I reading? They think it's a Bible. What would I say? I'm a Christian, but this isn't the Bible. I don't think this replaces the Bible, but this is certainly like a Bible of sorts when it comes to personal development and achievement and success. So it's going to be an honor for me to welcome you into our group. I really look forward to seeing all these people popping in. Like I did a quick video on Tuesday, and we 30 people responded and joined the group. You're going to get a workbook. You're going to get a customer service advisor, and we're going to really get your ideas down on paper. There's things going through your mind all the time. Someday I'll do this. That would be cool if I got to do that. And they're just going through like clouds in the sky, just passing through. In this week, you might grab one of those. You might create an extra source of income, a passive source of income for yourself. You might take your current business to an extra, double it that year. That's not impossible. We have people who, wandered into a seminar last February and they had a goal by October to be earning 10 grand a month, and they're going to realize that goal between the middle of August and the middle of September. It just happens, this is how it can be, and it could be this video for you. Okay, so thanks for watching. Click on the link, become a member of our Secret to Think and Grow Rich masterclass, and I will see you there. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.